Hello, everyone. This is Dasha, and this is a podcast on creative leadership and everything's related. And today I want to talk about, well, basically how to unsee things. Because being a creative, you probably have a really interesting and like creative life. You probably have seen a lot of situations you would like to unsee, or maybe like advertisements that you would like to unsee or you felt feelings that you would like to just like I don't know undo, right? And we as a human beings, we don't know how to do that because when we try to like get rid of it, I mean like we try to forget it, then the situation is just like basically happening like in our mind, popping up more often. And it happens a lot with our emotions in general, that we want to forgive something, forget something, we want to forgive someone or ourselves, and things are not working out. And that, of course, brings us so much drama. And even though it might not be like overwhelming and tough, but it definitely brings discomfort in our own lives. And this weekend, I discovered, well, I did not discover it, but I tried a new technique that is, for me, it's new. It's called EMDR. Well, it's pretty young. I'd say it works for since 80s. And this is scientifically proven method or well, method to basically unsee things. And it works for those who had traumatic experience, for example, a dog, I don't know, like and dog problems or just like phobias, etc. Like when people had like severe problems, so it works for them. And of course, this is a therapeutical technique, and it works only with a therapist who has a license, so they know what they're doing because you work with like traumas, and this is very very important that so that the person with whom you work has a license, because I saw comments on some websites that people try to do that by themselves, working on like severe issues, and they well basically harm themselves. And this is not a tool that you can use without any education on how your brain works, right? But the good news is that this technique is helps you to basically unsee things. And I tried this one, and it feels amazing because I was not working on like traumatic experience yet. I don't feel like I'm ready to do so. And besides that, I don't have much of traumas, but I tried that on like tiny things that were disturbing, I'd say, and this works pretty nice. And what I found out is that by it feels like you just like have this memory in my case, and you just like unbox it and you see it and you can stand it and you can feel it, and after that you just like you know what to do with it, and you can like sort it out what you should do with all these emotions. And like without this technique, you just can't stand being in this situation, you can't stand feeling this situation. So this technique is connected to like eye movement, and it is really really easy, I'd say, in terms of like your physical movement, right? So what you have to do is basically imagine feel situation to be in the correct mindset set to do that. And after that, you just like have to move your eyes in different directions, and your therapist will tell you where to move your eyes to. And basically, you are and seeing things. So you are like reliving the situation, but you're moving your eyes, and it feels super super amazing that after you've done with that, you just like see the situation from different perspective. And in my case, I knew exactly what to do. And in my case, it was like to forgive myself and to forgive others. There were different situations. And then after that, I I went to emotional freedom technique. This one is my second favorite. And basically, EFT is like a tapping technique, right? So you tap on your like acupuncture points. And I work on forgiveness, and like basically it feels so great combining these two techniques. It feels like I'm unstoppable because I feel that there are lots of situations that I think about, like being an overthinker, and if you're one, you know that feeling, that I just like can't let go. I mean, I try to meditate, I work with therapists, etc. But the combination of these two, like EMDR and EFT, would be basically working with your memories plus eyes, and then with your feelings and emotions plus acupuncture. I don't know. It's like it's magical because I feel so much lighter, and I did only like I worked out through only two situations, and they were not tough at all. In both situations, I was just oh, I just was thinking that I disliked living in a hotel, and it was not a good memory. So I tried to like unsee that. I mean, and I feel better right now. That's why I'm sharing it, because I've gone through like not so like I don't know dramatic situations, and I feel better, and I feel like lighter. So probably on like situations that are hard, it's going to work even better. And by this podcast time, I've told you that I'm sharing some goodness with you, but also I wanted to provide you the idea that we can live a life where we can choose what is inside of us. And for a long time, for me, this was a very like unrealistic, because I knew that I can work on this shit, but I didn't know how. Like, and right now I see, and I do that regularly, and basically I see my mind and my body and my like everything like a computer. And well, I the thing is that before 7 years, even like when I was a kid, it already my computer was already fucked up. I mean, I had a like you have files names that were like I don't know, um not correct. You have programs that were pirate, like all these things. And I mean, by the age of 30, I felt that my computer is like I don't know how to like to make it work. But what I know right now, being 33 and working regularly on making my computer to be like clean, tidy, and all the programs to be original, paid, worked, etc., and like getting rid of things that I don't need, is that you basically can like create so much power inside of you. You can make your inner world so clean and so light and so like I don't know, flourish as you wish. And to me this is so I don't know, it makes me high and smart actually when I think about it, that my inner world is controlled only by me, and that I can get rid of these memories that I don't like, not because I want to just like, I don't know, forget them, but rather that I want to feel good today, because what was in the past was in the past. I changed, circumstances changed, I'm with different people, I'm doing different things, and I don't know why I have this memory of staying in like minus 30 degrees on the street and feeling cold. Probably it's saving me from like having this experience again, but I don't want to feel it. I can like have it like a memory, like a movie scene, right? But not be connected to it. And what I'm doing right now is just like creating this inner world that is consistent of these memories that are not having this negative emotions, and basically I'm becoming more free. And I think it's a gift. I think it's a gift. And also I wanted to share with you like a tiny story about how this therapy, and I'm talking about EMDR therapy, was invented. And it brings me so much hope. And it also just like I don't know, it like gives me so much power in thinking how much we don't know yet. So the EMDR therapy, it was invented by a woman who was going through cancer. As far as I remember, she already like she already was like healthy, but she had these panic attacks, she had this I don't know, traumatic experiences, and she was feeling awful. And she noticed that when she was walking in a park, she was feeling slightly better. And she tried to figure out what the thing is, why. And she understood that she was moving her eyes with the leaves. She was walking in fall, winter, or fall, autumn. So and she asked the people in her like recovering group if they move their eyes, does anything changed? And people replied yes. So people started to feel better, in like cancer therapy when they were moving their eyes. And so she went to like some psychological or like career, I don't know exactly. And so she started to like a career in psychology, and she got lots of awards for these techniques. And the funniest thing about this technique is that like scientific results prove that this works 100%. So there's no denial like that this works, but no one knows why. And it's been like 15 years since this technique was invented. So it works. There are just like lots of studies that shows that it works, but no one knows why. Neither do like neuroscientists, and neither do like psychologists. So it makes me think of how many things that we do might be helpful in terms of our health, in terms of our mental health, but we are not aware of them. And I think it took so much courage from this woman to just like basically investigate and self-reflection on why she was feeling better, and then ask people around her like do they feel the same. And I don't know, this story invites me so much. So probably I wish I shared with you some goodness, and I invite you to just like check this technique, and if it's suitable for you, then find a therapy or therapy session where you can try it just to feel better. And if you're not into like this thing, then you can probably try the emotional freedom technique, EFT. There are lots of YouTube videos. And it helps too because it just like it helps you to process your emotions through your body, and this is very important too. And I truly believe that it is very important to just like clear yourself from negative emotions, because they're not doing any good. They're not doing any good for you. I mean, they did in the past, but if you learned from this experience, that you have enough knowledge to make life different, and you just like have to get rid of negative emotions and move on. So hopefully it was insightful, and see ya, or probably hear ya. Bye.